Okay, so like, as you niggas know, a couple months ago, I don't know, maybe a month ago, that whole shit with the Cory shit came out, and like, the shorty got exposed for capping and shit, and just all types of shit. So I think he finally made a response to it, which I don't even think at this point he really needed to do, but let's just watch it. The fuck?
Samurai, stand up! Trying times for the samurai community. I tell you, we ain't never been through so much in such little time before. Honestly, we've had a pretty smooth ride this entire time. We had a few stuff here and there, but this past couple months, I mean, this entire year, honestly, how many times have I been canceled in this year alone? It sucks, really. I mean, as a community, this is like the first time that it's like, drama over here, drama over here, drama over here, drama over here. I've recorded so many videos. Every time I record something, something else happens. This becomes outdated. This thing gets debunked. I go over here. As a community, I know y'all are tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. I'm tired. And I think at the core, what's happening is a lot of people are forgetting that I am a regular guy. I would like to, as the shogun of this community, right? Take the first slice of the blame pie. Accountability pie, give it to me. I'm taking that first slice, owning up to the things that I've done poorly for you guys. I think at the top of that list is communication. Can we all agree with that? My communication is trash, has been trash this entire
I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play.
I think recently, especially with everything that's been happening, my weakness is being amplified. You know, we got strengths and weaknesses on this channel, and communication has always been a weakness. With drama, with controversy, and everything in between, communication is, you know, if that's a strong suit, then you can kind of navigate through these things a lot easier. And I don't want y'all to take it personal, like it's just a samurai thing or a YouTube thing where my communication just sucks here. No, it sucks everywhere. But this is a time where we all need to lock in as a community, right? If we can't go through hard times together, are we really a community? Kendrick has this line that I've been thinking about for months. When stuff hits the fan, are you still a fan? That's like,
it's a great line.
That's like the mantra right now. If we can't go through hard times together, I don't want it. I don't want it. Inconsistency. I think we can all agree I probably got the poorest on this platform. Again, nothing new to anybody that's been here for, I would say, longer than a couple months. But another weakness of mine that has been exacerbated by ongoing events. Now, even with low consistency, with good communication, you could still kind of balance out. But when both are poor, now the community is in an uproar. I don't have Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram on my phone at all. So yesterday, my boy JD sent me a voice note. He's like, bro, I'm seeing all this going on. Like, you know, I just want to say, man, don't worry about it. You know, people be parasocial, blah, 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 blah. So that got me curious. I'm like, what's happening now? I re-download TikTok. Worst mistake. No. Actually, I think it was really good. I think it was really good to get a pulse of where the community is at. Because again, I'm a regular guy, but we're going to get back to that. I want y'all to understand that's going to be the central theme of this video. I go on TikTok and people are slam dunking on me. Deservedly so. Poor communication, poor consistency, takes advantage of his fans, only does it for money, only
It's just retarded. This nigga has 23 million subscribers. I'm gonna keep it a stat, bro. This nigga doesn't have to post again. For any nigga like who knows how YouTube works, his videos, the fire thing about YouTube, it's not like acting. Unless you get like a percentage in the production. You act, normally you film a movie. You get paid for that movie, you move on. You keep having to do movies and shit. You get paid, boom, move on. Unless you get like royalties or whatever. Most actors don't get that, okay? With YouTube, you will always get paid. Like say 10 years from now, his videos are still generating like 50,000 views, 100,000 views. He's still gonna get bread. Like he'll always be bringing in money off of his videos. Always. Like he really doesn't have to fucking post again and he'll still be making more money than like probably 80% of the population, to be honest. So like the thing of him doing it for money is like fucking stupid as fuck, to be honest.
Promoting monsters we make, you know, reading that stuff, it like triggers me. I want to respond. It's easy to get like mad and like, you know, get online and crash out. But on the other hand, I can see it from your point of view. I can't. It's all my own doing, right? People can only make certain claims. Other claims are baseless. Like he only does.
Hold on. Are they dead or
Is it
no?
for money? If I only was doing it for money, I'd be posting every day trying to make as much money as I can. For the 12 millionth time, I don't need money anymore.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for the love of the game. I don't have to upload anymore, ever again. And I will live great, God willing, for the rest of my life financially. But other claims, I can see it from your point of view. And that's why I gotta eat this blame pie, this accountability pie. I gotta be the one to take the first slice as the shogun of the community. I have failed you. And it's as simple as me just being a better communicator. Hey guys, I don't know when I'm coming back, but I'll see you when I get back. Part of me doesn't do that because is it the better of two evils to be like, yeah, I don't feel like making videos right now. I just want to be around my family and go to Evo and just hang out. So I'll be back when I'm back.
I'm gonna explain why everything that's happening with him is like
here
in my eyes happening.
Be like, yeah, I was doing
just
stuff.
let him talk for a bit.
You know, obviously I think everybody's gonna
Okay, yeah, my headphones are dying. Give me 2 seconds. Let me plug this shit in for a second. I should have charged you shit before, but whatever. Cut this out the vid. Okay, I'm gonna swap these over. I'm gonna swap over these headphones. While those charge. Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna have to change the audio and put a desktop audio in here. On properties.
But yeah, I should probably just start doing that. That's the first chunk of this video. Acknowledging my failures to the community. I see you, I hear you. And I think me saying this, it's gonna be an active summer and a lot of like broken promises, a lot of saying stuff and not following through it was always inevitable that it was gonna catch up. But I think now is like put up or shut up season. I was doing the math. We got 117 days left of 2025. I've done 25. This is going to be number 26 videos so far. If we're going to reach 100 videos, which we will, God willing, that's going to mean more to me than to you guys. And in some weird selfish way.
He's not reaching that much.
Because it will be me following through with something that I say on this channel regarding you guys. There's been so much Resident Evil. I mean, look how long it took for Village to come out. But I was there every time where I was like, yeah, guys, I'm working on Village. And yeah, I was having Elgato problems, computer problems.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down. Hold on.
Getting that video was definitely the hardest thing.
I'm gonna be honest. Cory needs to get a fucking... There's a couple things he needs to get. But the reason he's taking breaks from YouTube and shit is just like, it's normal. Because I'm gonna keep it a bean. Every single person on this fucking planet, once you do something for so long and you finally reach your goal, you don't feel the need to like continue to push and grind. Like you hit a point where you're just like, all right, let me just relax. Like I'm gonna relax. Like other niggas have done it too, like Rice Gum, and like there's a variety of other niggas where you hit a point where you already reach your goals in a certain aspect to the point where it's no need to like continue to push yourself or force yourself to continue. There's no real goal. What is he gonna be like? The goal is 25 million. Like, who fucking cares at this point? That's how it is. It's like GTA 5 after you fucking got everything in the game. Eventually, you don't even want to play the game. There's nothing else for you to achieve. Like, Black Ops 6, I grinded Dark Matter. Nigga, after I got Dark Matter on Black Ops 6, nigga, I didn't even really play the game after that, for real. Because it just, there's no need. There's no feeling of need to continue to grind out this game anymore. You already completed everything. You know what I mean? Only person that is genuinely fucking crazy when it comes to posting is FaZe Rug. That motherfucker grinder. I mean, yeah, but like, you have to understand as well, like, Cory and FaZe Rug are very different. Like, hold on, let me look. FaZe Rug is like FaZe, and I'm gonna get he's been grinding consistently posting for years. I understand that, but what I'm saying is that they're very different in the sense that like, it's two things, and this is what I think Cory needs to do. It's the same thing that FaZe does. It's the same thing that all these niggas do. And this is the reason why. Okay, number one. Cory has been fucking making videos since like 2009. Number two. This is what I'm going to say that Cory needs to do that will keep him consistent. He needs to get an assistant and he needs to get a fucking like editor. The reason he needs to get these two things is because knowing that you have employees who their paycheck and their livelihood depends on you and the shit that you do makes you. He doesn't. No, Cory does not. That's the problem with Cory. He edits his own videos and he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He explicitly, like, when he was taking his hiatuses, niggas were specifically saying to him, yo, just get an editor. And he was like, no, I like to edit because only I'm the one who, like, has, like, my sort of, like, editing style. He didn't want to get an editor. And he probably has some form of manager who kind of, I guess, hits him up about deals. But at the same time, your manager doesn't exactly, like, they don't exactly depend on you. Like, you can have a manager that kind of manages you but manages like 17 other YouTubers. Like, he needs more so like an assistant and a fucking editor, because those are two people who are directly involved with you on a day-to-day basis, who will be there knowing that their livelihood depends on you and the money that you bring in, and you're cutting their paychecks. It makes you feel the need you have to grind. And then having an assistant can also help out with like stuff like video ideas, or like him saying his PC wasn't working, he could have his assistant go call up some nigga to come take care of the PC and shit, or any exterior aspects of his life that he might spend instead of making videos, like he's getting groceries or he has to go run these errands. He can have an assistant handle that. Him having an editor would help him as well, because again, he doesn't need an editor. He said earlier, he don't want a nigga to come and cut up his videos and edit it because he likes to edit his shit. The least he could do is have an editor that, like, say he's filming a video for 3 hours, he's doing this full gameplay. He can at least have an editor come and cut out all moments of dead space and, like, moments that shit isn't happening where it's just quiet or he keeps dying and over and over and over again. He can have a nigga come cut it up and just make it one quick compilation where he die. You know them shit where they do in YouTube videos where a nigga die and they just keep showing that nigga dying over and over for like 15 seconds? Like, they could do some shit like that and just cut out all moments of dead space. So instead of editing 3 hours of footage, he just need an hour, maybe. He just need to edit maybe an hour. Or maybe the nigga could add some effects and some funny edits, and then anything he doesn't like, he could just alter or do differently. But I feel like that would motivate him way more to fucking grind, because he has people whose livelihoods are dependent on him. You know what I mean?
Thing I've ever uploaded on his channel. But still, it's
like somebody like FaZe Rug, it's much easier for him to do that. I'm sorry for I keep pausing this shit, but like someone like FaZe Rug, it's much easier for him to do that because he can go out, he just goes out. Like, he probably has an assistant who thinks of his video ideas, then he has a cameraman who films him, and then he just sends it to an editor who edits it. So all three of these people are people who are reliant on him for their livelihood, and everyone already comes together and brings everything together. So all he has to do is just go out there and film the content, and then everything else is done. You know what I mean?
It's like, it shouldn't have taken that long. It shouldn't have been such a poor communicated thing. It was just indicative of how I've run my channel since like 2017, honestly. It's time for me to put up or shut up with this 100 upload stuff. And then we can have another conversation if and when I meet that goal. Now I want to talk about the samurai community. The samurai community.
Last pause, I'm sorry, but like, Cory is a nigga who's been taking hiatuses for like 8 years. Since, like, I remember when I found him, I think 2018. This is before Spooky Scary Sunday. I had found him when he was on one of his hiatuses. Bro, this nigga's at 23 million. Each video he does gets like fucking like, bro, look at his views as a fucking gaming YouTuber. 2.1 in 9 hours, 3.5 in 1 day. Normally 3 days, 7 days. If you go back to like months, all of them are like gonna be cracking like 10 mil at a point. 10 mil, 10 mil, 16 mil, 10 mil. This is just a short video. Damn near 10 mil, 13 mil, 14 mil. Like, I'm telling y'all niggas, I think that Cory is the type of nigga that if he has stayed consistent throughout the last 7 years, 8 years that he's been taking hiatuses, bro, genuinely, this nigga might deadass be like at 100 mil. I'm being dead serious. It sounds crazy as fuck, but if he uploaded every indie game and everything that he used to do, this nigga probably be deadass be at like 100 mil. What's good? What's good?
I don't like seeing you guys turn into a cult. Listen, I'm a fallible human being. I make mistakes. I suck at sometimes at some things. Don't fight for me. Don't battle for me. I don't need you to do that. The samurai community, I feel, is still one of the greatest communities and has the potential to even be the best community. But I gotta put an asterisk on there. Y'all are the greatest community when you are moving how you're supposed to be moving. And before I dive into some examples, I really want to just retouch on the point of, I'm just a regular guy. Who am I that you're battling online or defending, or who am I? I'm just a regular guy. So I prepared some things just to, like, you know, drive home the point that I'm just a regular guy. This is just a list of regular guy stuff, regular human guy stuff that I've done that I would like to share with you all. I've stolen before. I've cussed before. I say the word again. I've hurt people.
All of these niggas who don't, it's just kids. It's just kids, bro.
I've been hurt by people.
Who like
I've
don't
lied
view him like that
about things. Oh, this one's good. I can be selfish. I've hated. I've loved. Oh, I think this one's really going to resonate with you guys. I've broken promises. And that's just, a few things that I think people need to be reminded of. I'm a regular guy. I've done all those things.
I feel like everybody who watches Cory, who's not like a fucking little kid, understands that, and that's why they fuck with him, because he's just a regular nigga who makes entertaining videos. But mostly it's just kids who view him in that light.
And I'm sorry about those things. And I've tried to do better because of those things, because of those experiences. And God has still granted me you guys. Could you believe that? Could you believe that all that horrible, deplorable stuff that I've read on that paper, I'm still here with 22 million people waiting for me on my next upload. So if you're looking for, a little bit of hope and optimism, there you go. Like, if I've done all that, how much more could you have? Or someone, I know it's the internet. Everybody likes to act like they're the purist and that they've never done anything, when at least I'm up here like been for years talking about how I don't deserve this community and you guys have blessed me so much. Again, I'm just a regular guy. I'm a regular dude. I really wanted to get into that because the community has forgotten that. I despise how important I am to so many people. I don't know how that might hit for you. I don't understand. I mean, logically, it makes sense. It's someone that you see online, you watch all their stuff, you kind of form, dare I say, a parasocial, or maybe not even parasocial. Maybe you just kind of subconsciously begin to depend on this person. Man, I really started all of this video stuff because I liked gameplays. I liked doing skits and sketches. And I've talked about how Indie Titan Lady all the way back in 07, 08, 09 inspired me to pick up a camera and be on YouTube and watching Philip DeFranco, watching all these OGs, and never in my wildest dreams that I think I would make it to where we are today. Where if they gave out a diamond play button for every 10 million subscribers, we would have 2. Never did I ever think.
I'm telling y'all, I really believe this nigga could be at 100 mil. I'm being dead ass. It's a lot of games that this nigga has not played and not played through and all type of shit. Had he been grinding consistently for the last 7, 8 years, yo, that nigga would have been like out of here, bro.
On the other hand, with the way that I am built and the way that I know a lot of people see it when you come up to me in public, the way that I am built, I hate the spotlight. I hate that.
It could be
so contrary,
annoying,
so
bro.
Contrary to what the situation is, to how big this community is. But I despise being important to so many people, or not even important.
A lot of niggas gonna take what he's saying, see it as like self-centered, but I understand exactly what he means in the sense that it's like him being so important to like so many people. Every aspect, that everything that he does with his life is looked at under a microscope. But he low-key cultivated this type of fan base. But I'm gonna explain why after.
Whatever I am, where
it's not
I
his
wish
fault
so
at the
much
same
to
time,
be a
like,
regular guy that now, going in public, I have to plan everything. I have to think about these things. It comes with the territory. Please don't misconstrue this with me complaining and whining about anything. I'm just having a heart-to-heart with you. I'm letting you know where I'm at because I feel like it's been a while. Anyways, it's different. And if I could go back and talk to myself, hey, Cory, you're about to blow up on YouTube. I don't know if you know that, but this might be the time where if you want to do the whole dream thing where you don't show your face so you can still, go out in public and, be with your family and not have to think and, deal with all of that, now's the time. And you know what? I might have done that. I might have been like, yeah, you know what? I don't think I want to show my face because there's just that trade is a high price. It's really high. You really don't understand unless you're walking in these shoes that.
I do think that like the whole faceless thing though, it only works for very specific niggas. Like I feel like Cory's big appeal was like seeing his reaction, getting jump scared and shit like that. I think that like Rage did it, Dream did it, Corpse did it, certain niggas did it. But I feel like some niggas, I don't know.
Everything is affected by being a public figure, going out in public, people trying to be weird and come to your house, look up your information, make up stuff. You know, it's all of it together. So my gripes with the community aren't that you guys love me too much, or if we're gonna have a community this big, it has to run a certain way. And again, I'm on record checking y'all about being parasocial. I mean, look, we had my arch nemesis Dante.
Shout out Dante, the fucking GOAT, bro. Dante, yo, I want y'all niggas to understand that Dante is like, he really the nigga who started all of this fucking, like, rappers hopping on stream. He started that. He started all of that. Bro, when he brought X on stream, nigga, you have to understand, X was the littest young nigga at the time. Yes, litter than Uzi. Litter than Uzi. I remember, I fuck with Uzi heavy. X was the littest rapper, young rapper coming up at the time. This nigga Dante brought him on stream with Rage and shit. To the point, like, now every nigga brings rappers on streams. But back then, it was so unbelievable for a rapper to be on stream. Like, no YouTubers were really collabing with artists and lit niggas. Like, you had some of them, like, Superwoman and shit. But that's because she was getting paid by, like, big companies to, like, interview and do fucking collabs with The Rock and shit. Like, to promote movies and shit. Dante was the first nigga to really get, like, a rapper to just pop out on stream, play Fortnite with them and shit. And to the point where I was in the live and I remember niggas being like, yo, that's not X, that has to be fake, that has to be fake. Like, it was so unbelievable for niggas at the time for a rapper like X to be popping up on a nigga's live stream. Like, it was seen like so unrealistic. I remember the only reason I like knew it was real is because I remember X had shouted that nigga out on his story like before and shit. But at that time, that shit was like insane.
That shit out about our community.
Like, him and your Rage were the niggas who started that shit off. Shout out to Dante though, for real.
Me too much. Or if we're gonna have a community this big, it has to run a certain way. And again, I'm on record checking y'all about being parasocial. I mean, look, we had my arch nemesis Dante crashing out about our community. We kind of got like a Goku Vegeta thing going where, like, when all of this was happening and I saw his reaction, I was like, oh, he cares. And then, like, a week later, he's like, I hate the community. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds about right. At the size that we are, and it's not even the size, it's our behavior, right? Our community could be 10 people and our community could be 100 million people. But if the behavior is solid, then it's solid. Y'all have harassed people on my behalf. Y'all have made edits of people defending me. Y'all have called people out of their names on my behalf. Y'all have done cringy things that reflect poorly on the rest of us. And it's even gotten to the point where there's levels to this, right? There could be someone that's actually a Cory Kenshin hater that makes an account, top Cory Kenshin fan, and deliberately antagonizes other people just so it's justified that, oh yeah, Cory Kenshin's community is so toxic. I've literally seen that. And because so many of you guys are young, because, like, you know, and it's not all of our community that's young. Make no mistake. People come up to me, teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. To the people that are truly here just to support, rock out with me, do not engage, especially on my behalf.
Bro, it's all kids. The only issue is, like, it's not Cory's fault at all, but this happens with a lot of people who, like, come off as, like, not come off as, but, like, people who people view as, like, pure and shit. And not that I'm not saying the nigga's like a fucking asshole or nothing like that. Like, he's a regular human being. But the problem with fans and shit is some of these niggas, they begin to view niggas as, like, some pure, like, holy beings like God. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, the second that they do anything out of line, to them, it's like, what the fuck? Like, say, for example, like, Ariana Grande goes out and somebody says something to her. She calls them a fucking bitch or some shit. Because Ariana Grande has cultivated this kind of fan base that views her as, like, this idol and this role model that is, like, so pure and nice and shit. The second she do anything out of line, niggas are gonna lose their mind. Like, whoa, how could she say that she's a horrible person? Like, they lose their fucking mind. But them themselves, if they went out and someone said some fucked up shit to them, they would probably respond the same way. But due to the idolization they have and the pedestal and they view them as a role model, it makes them like that. Same thing with Cory. Like, Cory don't curse like that. Cory don't beef with niggas. Cory don't do nothing like that. So they view him in this regard as, like, he's this, like, role model, like, he never does anything wrong type of thing, where, Like the second that he even gets into any sort of controversy at all, it blows way out of proportion because of the way that he's viewed. Like this wouldn't have happened if it was Black Boy Max. This wouldn't have happened if it was fucking like anybody else. Cause like none of them are viewed in that like unrealistic and unmanageable like light that they can do no wrong. You know what I mean? So the second that he does anything, like bro, think about it. The whole controversy with him and that girl had nothing to do with no crazy shit. It was literally he ghosted her. He cut her off. He was fucking with a girl. He cut her off. It became this whole thing. Then the other controversy, he looked in the direction. Niggas were saying he looked at a girl's ass after she like was when she was twisting his hair. Became this whole thing that niggas were trying to cancel him about. Nobody would do that to anybody else. To like mostly of anybody else. Like bro, say Max did that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody would even give a fuck. But it's because Cory's viewed as this holy being, like, and this like perfect role model. That the second he gets out of line, bro, people bug the fuck out. And that's why he's trying to reiterate, like, nigga, I'm a regular person, just like you.
Don't be negative online. Don't do it. What do you gain? Who am I that you're fighting and battling? God will do that for me. And plus, you don't know me personally. So let me deal with the things that I need to deal with. I want the community to just be positive. And it's 22 million of y'all. I cannot control y'all. This whole narrative of, oh, I just let stuff rock. Oh, I condone my community harassing people and I never say anything. I never check my community. Bogus. Bull. I got 1,700 videos. I'm not about to pull up every time I check my community saying that y'all need to relax. Y'all need to not be parasocial. Y'all need to stop harassing people. Y'all need to. So every time my community is acting out, I got to come up in here, guys. Don't do that. Hey, don't do that. That's wrong, guys. Don't
I wonder if he's about to talk about the shorty or not.
do that. People that have been here could literally point, hey, look at this. Is this Cory not checking the community? Is this Cory not calling out the nonsense that's happening? There's so many times I'm on record with it, okay? So let's cease this nonsense of I'm just chilling. I don't say anything. Yeah, okay. I need y'all to tighten up. Especially when times are crazy like they are now. I need y'all to tighten up. If you see stuff online, don't engage. And it's I don't mean like people having fair criticisms of me. Like the stuff that I saw on TikTok. That's a fair criticism. That's not like somebody coming up here trying to tear me down. That's like, hey, I wish Cory didn't break promises and I wish this, and that. That's called your community holding you accountable. And that's fair game.
That's true.
If I say something and it doesn't happen, hold me accountable all day. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about people coming on the internet with bull crap. Full stop. Now, we've already been talking for a while. Everybody take a break. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab a water because we still got a lot to go through. And I'm throwing a gameplay at the end of it because I feel like it's been a while. And this is video number 26. Let me grab a water, stew on some of the things that I've talked about so far, absorb it, digest it, all of that. I'll be right back. Yes. Needed that. What's the theme of the video? Let's see if everyone's been paying attention.
Person.
I'm just a regular guy. Now, I want to briefly talk about the panda situation. If you thought I was going to come on here and air out all my public stuff and give you guys tea and, oh, she did this and I did this, but she did that and, oh, I did. You clearly haven't been watching me very long. This is another part that I've already recorded, so I'm going to splice it here. Next, I want to talk about the panda situation. Number one.
Post the screenshots, nigga. Because she was cropping shit out, all type of shit.
Number two, here's proof.
Name blurred at the end. That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol. Yo, you see what this shorty did? Yo, this shorty's evil, nigga. I'm sorry. In the original one, she cropped it like I think around like after lol, where he was like that was the most. She was like, I told him I had cancer, and this was his reaction, and then she put that was the most passive aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol. She cropped it like right here, but the rest of it, I sincerely wish that everything comes back in an early stage as possible. You can beat this. I know you can. I treated you bad, and I apologize for that, but I get it. This is the most important. This is more important though. I will pray for you immediately and may God's will prevail. See, this shorty, yo, I'm trying to tell you, this shorty she was mad the nigga, like, cut her off and tried to do this nigga crazy, bro. Left all of this shit out, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I don't believe shit I see on the internet. You could just tell it was cropped by the way it looked. It looked weird, bro. Think of saying... So, even him saying that was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal, she probably was talking crazy. Like, doing, like, dissing him.
Proof that I had already apologized to her over...
Oh my god. There go her text. Let's read it. I feel like an idiot sometimes, reaching out to you, but I felt like I needed to tell you. I just found out I have breast cancer. I was diagnosed Friday after having surgery on Wednesday. Last week to remove a mass in my breast. That was sent for a biopsy. And came back to have cancer. You don't have to say anything or even reply back because that's what I'm used to from you. Being passive aggressive. But once the MRI comes back to the extent of my breast cancer, I wanted to let you know that I really wish you weren't how you were with me. Passive aggressive. I really wish all the time that I was enough, even if it was as a friend. Passive aggressive. You treated me like I was trash and I'm okay with that now. Passive aggressive. I know how much I'm worth and you didn't deserve that anyways. And that God doesn't like ugly. But a part of me cared for you, for your well-being, even when I had my reason to not give a damn. Passive aggressive. I just hope for your happiness and I will be fighting this cancer until my last breath. That was the most passive aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol. 100%. Yo, you see what I'm saying? How she tried to make it seem like this nigga was
5 years ago.
Yo,
Coincidentally
crazy.
Enough, this is in the exact
and it was half a decade ago. Oh my
same
god,
text message
bro.
that she herself.
This is what she posted.
Give me that bossy bro.
Bro, this nigga's like. This is what this shorty put. Hold on, let me move my cam, bro. That's what she posted, bro. Trying to make that nigga look crazy, yo. I'm telling you,
cropped
bro.
when all
The shorty was just hurt and wanted to be on that nigga's ass,
of this
bro.
started. But you've gone on to hit me up multiple times.
And hit him up multiple. I was going through my... Should I read? I'm not even gonna read this shit, bro.
Now, I would like to apologize for the video that she uploaded, where I made a very insensitive attempt at humor. I cringed extremely hard looking at myself from 8 years ago, but what I was talking about was something that should never be joked about. To my community.
Nigga cracked just a fucking petty, like a joke. Like, it's not that serious.
Leave her alone.
Nobody cared about the joke. Niggas just tried to make it, the way niggas tried to make it seem, and the way she came out at the start, it made it seem like he really did some essay shit and she's just capping. And then she came out, I was like, he never did that.
Don't bother her. Don't bother anybody. Keep it about the gameplays. Keep it about the videos.
Yeah, just let it die off, bro.
Harass anybody. I want to talk about what I've been up to, you know, instead of the Five Nights at Freddy's marathon summer that I said was going to happen. Channel is about to get real active. Real active. Gotta stop doing that. But before that, just a little quick refresher. What's the main theme of this video? I'm just a regular guy. Please don't take this as patronizing or trying to like be condescending. I'm not. I'm genuinely just trying to remind everybody that I'm just a regular guy. I like playing video games. I like recording myself playing video games. And I love making YouTube videos. So even if I might despise, that might be a strong word, being important or mattering to so many people, I think that's triumphed by my love for making YouTube videos. Understand, I've been making videos since 2009. I got 1,700 videos, all shot, recorded, and edited by me.
Insane,
I put
bro.
my life into this. This is my craft. All my life energy, my time, my hundreds and thousands of hours and tens of thousands of hours of editing has been for the love of the game. I could have retired already. And a lot of people say I should have retired. You know, hey, bro getting canceled every week, man. I wish he just retired when he said he was going to do it. Hindsight's 2020, right? Even knowing if I knew all this stuff was going to happen in the big 25, would I have retired? No. No, my communication, I would have made sure my communication was on point to you know, prepare for all of this. But I'm going to be making videos until I'm gone.
Bro, that's
until
crazy.
God calls me home. Even if I fall off and, you know, YouTubers rise and fall. YouTubers come and go. I never did this for the numbers. I never did this to have a bazillion subscribers. Yeah, I set out goals for myself because I feel like goals motivate. Goals bring out the best. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here for the love of the game. Okay. And I love the community when it's positive. I love seeing y'all be in the comments, oh, this part made me die laughing. Oh, I had to rewind this part so many times. Oh, Cory, you know, I appreciate you. You made my day better. Oh, Cory, I watch these videos with my daughter. This has been a great bonding activity for us. Cory, you know, I'm in college and your videos.
I feel like y'all get the
midterms coming
point.
up and your videos have been the only thing keeping me saying, Cory, 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 Cory. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of these messages I've gotten That's why I do this. That's why I'm still here. Maximizing my positive footprint before I leave this planet. That's all I'm really concerned about, to be honest. Before we move on, what's the main theme of this video? I'm just a regular guy, and I should be treated as such.
Yeah.
Please don't revere me. Please do not idolize me. Please do not. Honestly, I don't even want y'all to look up to me. Sure, I want to be a positive role model.
Bro, Monica, if you like, bro, like, I'm sorry, I know this video kind of long, but like, bro, Monica, if you're fucking willing, like, idolizing a nigga and trying to look up, bro, like, look up to fucking God or Allah or some shit. Why do y'all do that shit with people like they can do no wrong? Look up to fucking God. Look up to Allah. Look up, find a religion. If you want somebody to be a role model in your life, that's who you should be looking to, not a fucking human being, bro. Like, not some regular nigga on the internet. Because we're all just human fucking beings. You know what I mean? Like, so like this whole drama, the drama he was in, the drama and cancellation, it was just all shit. It had to just be little kids. No grown human being was looking at this shit like, yo, I can't believe this. Like, I refuse to believe it unless they're fucking mentally challenged, bro.
Be somebody that can inspire. That's all. That's all. You want to follow somebody, follow God.
Exactly, bro.
I tell myself, who do you think you are?
Idolizing no human beings and
like I really check myself. Like, it doesn't matter how many people are talking about you online. It doesn't matter if they're saying good things, if they're saying bad things. You are still Cory, born in Detroit, Michigan, grew up, went to Willow Run High School,
the fucking,
went to MSU. After that
hairstyle's
friends and
insanity.
Relationships all throughout the way.
That nigga was an anime fanatic,
of course,
bro.
we about to get on that.
This is his peak anime fucking like
to
stage, bro.
Had
Holy
a
shit.
very difficult time. Dropped out of college, got an apartment, started doing YouTube videos. Really going through and grounding myself, and to make sure I remember that this is literally just about a guy making YouTube videos out of one of his spare bedrooms. I just play video games and upload it to the internet. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get to work.
That's a good place to leave it, bro. Like, this, I'm gonna be honest, all his drama was pretty fucking stupid, and it was like, it's just little kids losing their fucking mind at little petty shit. Nothing really too crazy, to be honest.